You heard what it is. You know what it is. We in the studio.
Man, you can't tell me I broke my niece's heart and then just start the episode like that.
Hey, you're right. Look, he all
you
sensitive.
suck.
You should have seen what he did to his niece today.
What'd I do?
Broke her heart.
Broke
her heart. We about to write a diss track.
You're lucky I'm non-violent.
You
can't take my lyrics. You can't bite my lyrics.
Stay winning. Oh. About to be a verse battle up in this piece. Damn,
you don't have a chance.
I don't.
You don't have a chance.
I got Ghost Riders.
Your Ghost Rider too far away.
You got Ghost Riders?
Yeah, he lost.
Bad. Bad.
He lost.
Foots to Hyde Park. Drake got him suing people. That's how bad he lost. You know your feelings hurt when you sue. You know your feelings hurt when you sue.
Kendrick made a whole verse using songs that Drake took stuff from. So anyway,
that's how you do it.
Let's go.
Kendrick will stay winning. Drake, loser.
All right, man, we here to talk about sports.
We are, okay?
And this wanted to be wrong about something first. So you just made a good point. We was talking about the MVP race.
Yeah.
In the NFL.
Yeah, NFL MVP.
All right. So what's your take on that again?
So
I just want to get it on the record. I want everybody to hear.
Look, this is how I feel about it. I know it's not going to happen, but this is how I feel about it.
Care about your feelings.
I know. Don't nobody care about that.
Okay.
2024. It's all about anybody else's feelings, okay? If those two running backs,
you saw Derrick Henry and
Saquon Barkley, not only if they reach the 2K mark, if they both potentially break Eric Dickerson's rushing record, they should be co-MVPs.
Okay, I don't agree with that, but that's even though they're both tracking towards being able to do something like that, they probably ain't.
That's true too.
But anyway,
the only reason why I'm saying this is because we're talking about an historic achievement that's never been done in NFL history, which would be two backs eclipsing the 2,000 mark in the exact same season and potentially breaking that all-time rushing record.
You know
it'd be crazy if it happens. And
of course they would have had one extra game to do it.
Yeah. So there'll be an asterisk, because ED ain't having that. Nah, bro. 16 games is all you get.
Unless they do it in 16, and then it's different.
A different discussion.
Then it's different.
Because back in the day, ED caught flack because it used to be a 14-game schedule.
So he knows what it is.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So here's my thing. Here's why I don't agree. Because I think it would be historic. Yeah. A historic accomplishment if they could both do it. And you're probably right that the league would probably rather celebrate them both as MVPs. Mm-hmm. But to me, when you talk about MVP, you talk about like who is really carrying their team.
Yeah.
Saquon is carrying the Eagles because of average quarterback play.
Right.
Jalen Hurts isn't bad.
No, not at all.
But he's not playing. He's not a top 5 quarterback.
Right. He's not doing what Josh or Lamar or even Sam Darnold, to be completely honest.
I wouldn't even put Lamar in. I think Lamar is great mostly because of his running. Like he's such a diverse weapon. He has a diverse skill set.
Yeah.
That because you're so worried about him running, his passes are easier than the passes that we've seen Aaron Rodgers make, for example, or the passes that we've seen Joe Burrow make.
Jared Goff right now, he's, oh my God.
Yeah. Right. And so Lamar makes the game a lot easier for him as far as the passing goes. Yeah. Which is why I'm not going to throw him in the top 5 quarterback overall category. He is a top player in the NFL. Don't get me wrong. Right. So I'm not trying to like shade him. I'm just trying to say like with Jalen, if Jalen was doing what Lamar is doing, I'm gonna go ahead and use your example. If he was doing what Lamar is doing, Dante Smith and AJ Brown would be setting this league on fire. Yeah. Right? Because at the end of the day, Lamar Jackson has Mark Andrews, who is a little bit beat up.
One of the best tight ends.
But he is one of the best tight ends in the game.
Right.
He has what's his name?
Likely.
Mm-hmm. I mix him up with the center from Dallas, but Likely, who is coming along, who's developing.
Young. Yep.
And he has Zay. And Zay is great. However, it's just Zay. When you talk about like wide receiver,
I mean, Bateman is a deep threat
Who?
as well. Rashad Bateman.
yeah,
Right.
you know him.
That's so disrespectful.
You talk about Rashad. I know Rashad. We go way back.
But
no, I mean, but he got. I mean,
yeah.
Really, he has Zay who can.
Yeah, Zay Flowers is like
who can ruin your day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So AJ Brown can ruin your day.
Yeah.
Dante Smith can ruin your day.
Right.
But they gotta have the right people passing the ball
Absolutely.
to him.
Absolutely.
And Jalen's not getting it done. So that's why I'm saying like Saquon's carrying out of offense right now. That's why I got him leading the way.
I got it.
Like Derrick Henry, to me, he's a co-star on his team.
You know, to be honest and to be fair to what you're saying, the Ravens are struggling this year as well. You know, the Eagles have a much better record overall than what Baltimore Ravens have right now. I think the Eagles are 9-2, and the Ravens are 7-5.
Let me ask you this question: how many times do the Eagles get to play the Giants?
Twice.
How many times they get to play the Cowboys?
Twice.
All right. So if the Ravens played them two suckers,
they are. To be honest with you, they done beat the brakes off of the Cowboys already. So
I'm just saying, like I get that. You get 4 wins right there.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Very, very true. But I think that when we talking about the way they're going to judge it, they're going to look at overall team win record over what Baltimore may struggle. Even though you're right, the AFC North is a much more difficult division than the NFC East, but they don't care about that. What team got the better record compared to the other team, and the player that carried that team to that better record will be Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, I mean, as long as they both make the playoffs.
They are. I believe they are.
Yeah.
Baltimore is struggling right now, but we'll see.
They got a little hill to climb.
Yeah, we'll see.
They'll probably get there.
I mean, and the funny thing is, it'll be great to see a running back win the award, since it's been such a dominant quarterback award that's been given to the quarterbacks. The last running back to win it, of course, Adrian Peterson.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So times have changed dramatically when it comes to this specific award. So it'd be dope to see Saquon or Derrick Henry, whoever one of those running backs, win the award.
I will say this though: the last time we seen running backs run the way Saquon and Derrick Henry are running now,
they was winning the award.
It was AP. It was AP. Yeah. I give Nick Chubb a lot of credit. I know last year he missed most of the season due to injury.
Yeah.
But wow, he's such a tough runner, man.
Yeah.
That dude. I mean, he was like the top running back in the league
for a minute.
For a minute. Him, Christian McCaffrey. Like injuries have kind of gotten both of them a little bit. But Nick Chubb's on his way back.
Yeah.
He's a tough runner.
Yeah.
Saquon is showing that how tough he could be with a good offensive line. And like it's not just the O-line. The whole team blocks.
Yeah.
You know, AJ Brown can run through you too, and he can block you.
It's funny to see the older running back in Derrick Henry being 30 years old and putting up the numbers, that he's putting up now. You know what I mean? So that's actually pretty cool to see. But it's based off of what you said. You have to account for Lamar Jackson.
You do, yeah.
You got to. You have to account for it.
Because sometimes when Lamar go to hand it off to Derrick Henry, he keeps it.
Oh, absolutely.
And instead of you worrying about power that can turn into speed if you let it get free, you got to worry about speed, and quickness.
And elusiveness.
Elusiveness is I was going to say he's slippery. But that dude be running around like he got grease on his jersey. You cannot touch him.
Yes, he does. So no, I agree with you when it comes to it will be Saquon Barkley at the end of the day. But if they both eclipse that mark, it'd be dope to see them give it to both of them.
Like witnessing history, man.
Yeah,
I like
absolutely. It's
history.
a lot of history going on over the last year or so in sports, basketball, potentially football. So it's a lot going on there, man. Going to the basketball, NBA Cup.
Yeah, you think it's worth something?
It's fun. It's actually a fun tournament during the NBA season. The guys actually play like it matters. So we get down to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, they be balling out.
And I actually like the courts. The court thing is dope. So I do. I'm just saying, I like the courts. The courts is pretty cool to me. But they actually play like it matters. And we down to the quarterfinal games. We got the New York Knicks against the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah.
We got the Milwaukee Bucks against the Orlando Magic.
Yep.
We got the Houston Rockets against the Golden State Warriors.
Yep.
And then we got the Dallas Mavericks against the Oklahoma City Thunder.
That's a game.
That right. I think between those two teams, that's who wins the cup.
Between Dallas and OKC,
and whoever wins that game, I believe, go on to win the cup. Yeah,
I don't believe that.
Who you got winning the cup?
Who you think?
Of course, you're biased.
I got the best team in New York winning the cup.
Yeah, you definitely got the best team in New York. Definitely got the best team in New York.
I'll give respect. The respect is due. The Celtics are pretty doggone good,
but they're eliminated from the cup.
That just means they lost the wrong games. But they only got like 4 losses.
That's
or something
true.
Like that.
That's true.
Cleveland,
that's true.
They only got like 3 or 4 losses.
Yeah, Cleveland got like 3 losses as well. They was on a nice run as well.
Yeah, I mean these teams are still great record wise.
Yeah.
OKC is a great pick to win the cup. If I'm being honest.
Right.
One, I think OKC has a top 3 player in the league.
Okay.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yes, sir.
I'll tell you this. Hate me if you want for saying this.
Here we go.
Shai is the face of the NBA. Ant-Man will have his chance one day.
Okay.
I'm serious. Ant-Man got all of the swag.
Yeah.
He got all of the swag. He's smiling all the time.
Yeah.
Good dude. Love it. However, when you talk about the game, when you talk about somebody that's dominant in their position, as a wing, it's Shai. It's not even close. It's not even close.
I would want to give you the right hand of passage with SGA, the face of the NBA, and in my opinion, who they are going to continue to push as the face of the NBA is the dude in Dallas.
Yeah.
Luka.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. For sure.
Which makes,
as long as he balls,
which makes it actually fun because they're playing against each other. So you know what I'm saying? Dallas playing OKC. To me, like you said, top 2, top 3 players in the NBA right now.
I don't have Luka over Shai.
Me either. Right? I think the top 3 players in the NBA right now is Shai, Luka, Ant-Man. Those are the top 3 players in the NBA. However you want to order that, you can order that however you want to. I can't think of another player to put in.
I don't have
the top 3.
Top 3.
Really?
No, I'm gonna be honest. If Ant-Man was on OKC, he would be their 3rd best player.
Okay.
He would.
Hey, I get it.
And I'm saying this with a lot of love for Ant-Man because I watch him play. Mm-hmm. I know that he can go. Mm-hmm. Like I'm not saying he can't go.
Right.
What I'm saying is consistency wise, making the game easy for themselves.
Yeah.
SGA makes the game of every player in the NBA, he makes the game the easiest.
For everybody around him.
For him.
Yes.
SGA get his shot off like it ain't nothing.
Yeah.
And he makes it all the time.
Right.
If he don't give you 40, it's because he didn't want to.
I get it. I
mean the dude,
he nice.
The dude, there's always he always has the space he needs to get his shot off.
Yeah.
He's so accurate with it.
Right.
I just feel like he's a cheat code. Right. Okay. So I don't know necessarily that I want to say that he's the best player in the league.
Okay.
But he's definitely up there in the top 3.
No, I agree with that.
Whereas Ant-Man, as far as defense, he's the best defender
out of the guys we talked about. Yeah.
And it's not close. It's not close.
Right.
Ant-Man's the best defender.
Right.
This year he's shooting a lot of 3s.
Yeah.
To me, that means you're settling.
Yeah.
You got a good 3-point shot. Cool.
I would agree.
Cool. You got a good 3-point shot.
Yeah.
Shoot that when it's shoot that as the sort of last option.
Okay.
He can get easier shots if he really work for it.
Yes.
SGA, he does the work, get the easy shot, bucket.
Yeah.
Let's go back.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
It's one of the things where in today's NBA, the better offensive players utilize all levels of scoring. Mm-hmm. And SGA is one of those offensive players. He utilizes attacking the basket, mid-range game, 3-point game, post game, ISO game, you name it, he can give it to you.
Yeah.
And a lot of these other players, it's either a 3 or it's a pick and roll, drop a dime, or kick out to the corner 3-point shooter.
Yeah.
That's Luka. Right. Apparently right now that's Ant-Man. Yeah. And Ant is the most athletic out of those 3 as well. when it comes to
Yeah.
just explosiveness and bounce.
For sure.
Ant-Man is that guy. So he can get to the cup and embarrass just about anybody in the NBA right now with his athletic ability. So I don't.
Could, but he
don't.
He
He
always
settles.
do
Yeah,
it.
no, I agree. I think that
That's my problem.
what you're saying is true. He settles and he's inconsistent.
Yeah.
And that's
he's less consistent than SGA.
Yes.
Let's put it that way.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. He's less consistent than SGA. Every single night, SGA got his foot on the gas, and you know you got to deal with them.
Yeah.
You can be like, how Ant feel a day.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is he
coming in here to shoot all left-handers?
Right.
Nah,
is he coming here attacking?
Right.
Or is he chilling tonight? Because if he attacking, we got a problem all night long.
It's almost like Ant has to have someone get him riled up for him to show up. Whereas SGA just going to show up. SGA show up in a suit, put on his jersey, drop 30, get a win, leaves. You know what I mean?
So
like he's about his business. He handles it like a professional.
Let me ask you a question then. Based off, we talk about SGA, we talk about Ant.
Yeah.
We bringing in Luka into this conversation, right?
Well, you did.
I did. I brought Luka into this conversation.
He belongs in the conversation.
Who do you think carries their team further this year between those three players? They all in the West, which makes it fun. So eventually, two of them and maybe they all matching up with each other somewhere, whether they meet each other in the first round, second round, or the conference finals. They got to go through each other.
Yeah.
Who carries their team the furthest between those three players?
Well, you know I wanted to be a lawyer.
Uh-oh. Here you go.
So I don't think any of them carry their team.
Okay.
I think Luka got help in
he got
Derek Lively
and
PJ. Nope. PJ Washington.
Okay. All right.
Kyrie is great. Don't get me wrong, but Kyrie, you know what you're getting from Kyrie, and plus he's having sort of a down season, so to speak. He's on the back half of his career.
Yeah.
It's less about Kyrie. He can still go, but it's less about him, more about PJ Washington right now and Luka and Lively.
I got it. All right.
And Gafford can still, Gafford is still a big factor too.
Yeah.
And Quentin Grimes is actually playing pretty well there as well. Yeah. He actually might be taking minutes from Clay right now.
Okay.
Then you got Oklahoma City, which is basically the best roster in basketball.
Yeah.
Right. And so you got SGA. He is the number one player on that team, but he got Jalen Williams. Mm-hmm. Chet was coming back from injury at some point.
Yeah.
And Hartenstein, who they poached from the Knicks and paid him appropriately, is balling. He picked up right where he left off. He had an injury at the beginning of the season, but he's balling out, and that's going to the four of them plus the rest of that roster is going to carry them. They got that Wiggins kid who comes off the bench every now and then and always impresses. Mm-hmm. This dude come off the bench and has like highlight after highlight, play after play. Mm-hmm. That shows you how good that team is. Right. He would be starting on most teams in the NBA.
So, all right, we got Luka, SGA, and then with Ant-Man, it's really only like what 3 or 4 of them, give or take.
So here's the thing that I've been seeing. So first of all, Ant got Julius Randle there as well.
Right.
I know Jew is sometimes inconsistent.
Right.
So is Ant.
Right.
But Jew is a big help. He's this is an all-star.
Yeah.
Right. Jalen Williams, I don't even think made the all-star game yet.
Right.
He should make it, but he hasn't made the all-star game yet. Jew has been in the all-star game twice, and he might have been voted in 2 or 3 times. I forget how many times it was, but I think he played twice, or once or twice, something like that. Anyway, Ant-Man has him, and you got the 4-time defensive player of the year.
Rudy. Yeah, you got Rudy. Yeah.
So you can't rule him out, especially when you see teams trying this new strategy, like, oh, we're going to pull Rudy out on the perimeter with our bigs. Right. And then Rudy's out there getting steals in the open. Come on, man.
Right.
Like the guy went from like, I'm going to block you like 3-4 times a game.
Yeah, now I'm just going to pick your purse.
Yeah, I'm going to use these long arms.
Yeah.
Man, he's a defender all around.
Yeah.
So you got a squad. You know what I'm saying? Once
you got pieces.
Once a team has like 4 or 5 guys that you know are like that, it's a squad. You're not talking about a single player leading. So they got DiVincenzo off the bench.
Yeah.
They got
he gonna play hard.
They got Walker Alexander off the bench. Alexander Walker off the bench, and in their starting lineup to help out with those guys, Jaden McDaniels. My opinion, one of the most underrated players in the league.
All right. You said something. I agree with it, and then I thought about it.
You thought about it.
Is the OKC Thunder roster better than the Boston Celtics roster?
Ooh, yes, in this way. Only in this way. So the Boston Celtics had a longer time to gel.
True.
So I'm gonna give them that. They have that as a plus.
Mm-hmm.
The minus about the Boston Celtics and the greatness of their team is that they are so 3-pointer dependent.
Yeah.
If you play great defense on them, chase them off the line, they have a bad night from the 3-point line, you really only got a couple of those guys you got to worry about on the inside.
So I'm gonna ask this question. All right. I'm thinking about it, thinking about the Boston roster. I'm thinking about the OKC roster. All right. There's one player, in my opinion, and I know they got other ones as well, but this one player, to me, he's the glue to the Boston Celtics team.
I know what you're going to say.
All right. Does he?
No, you got to say it. They don't know who you're going to say.
I'm about to say. Drew Holiday gives everybody a problem.
Yeah.
Will he give SGA enough of a problem to give that Boston Celtics teams the edge between those two teams?
That's a great question. And you know what? Ooh. So if it was just Drew on that team, I would say yes.
Okay.
But what I'm gonna say is, to your point, the Celtics can match up pretty well with OKC because Drew might actually take Jalen Williams.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown might take SGA.
Right.
Because when Jaylen Brown locks in,
he could play defense too.
The problem is he's like Ant-Man. You got to
You got to make
somebody got to tell him like, hey man, we got a game.
And then you got the two big boys. They kind of even themselves out with Chet and Porzingis.
Well, yeah, but Porzingis is bigger and has lost a little bit of athleticism due to injuries.
Yeah.
Chet is banged up right now.
Yeah.
But that's a good matchup. And then you got Tatum.
Yeah.
You got Tatum, and there isn't like a 6'9", 6'10" guy
on OKC.
Well, I guess you got Hartenstein still, so you got to worry about him.
So where does that's a great matchup, yo.
That might be the finals.
I was just about to say
it might be
those teams,
but I'm not giving the Celtics that much.
I get it. Those two teams, man, they match up. I ain't gonna say evenly, but they match up pretty well. It's a good matchup. It's box office.
The guy that I think the Celtics still have that's not accounted for in those matchups,
Derek White.
Is Derek White.
Yeah, Derek White.
Yeah. Because he could, again, SGA being as phenomenal as he is, he has so many moves in his bag that at some point, even with like Jaylen Brown playing them tough, they'll start to get going.
But they're gonna wear him down.
And what they're gonna do is they're gonna switch it. Now Drew got you.
Correct.
Now Derek White got you. And now listen, Tatum got
you.
As
great as he is,
now Al Horford got you.
He is small as far as he's a small frame player. So not saying that he can't go, but they throw body after body after body after body. You be like, good God. You know what I'm saying? You get wore out like that over a 7-game series.
I feel like you tricked me because we sat here. I gave the Eagles a lot of love.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here giving the Celtics love.
Yep.
I'm a Knicks fan.
Yeah, man. You're a Giants fan.
I'm a Giants fan.
I tricked you.
You tricked
me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's what you get. That's what you get for breaking the baby's heart. That's what you get.
So I am going to say that Karl Anthony Towns is the real deal in New York.
Until the playoffs.
We'll see. Because I think we're definitely going to the playoffs.
You're definitely going to the playoffs.
I feel that way. Now, anything can happen. The season's still young, but the Knicks still developing that chemistry. Mm-hmm. But something is happening where OG Anunoby is getting bucket after bucket in the paint.
Yeah.
He's catching he leads the league in dunks per game.
They doubling Cat.
And he's making the right cuts and Cat's finding him.
Yeah.
Or Jalen Brunson assists went up this year. His points may be down, but his assists are up.
But you actually want that though.
Yeah, I do.
You want that.
I do.
You want that because that guy in the play, Jalen Brunson in the playoffs, is a problem when he's well rested and he don't have to worry about 3 guys coming at him. He ain't but 5'11". True. You know what I'm saying? So,
but I love that these guys are moving the ball and scoring. So what I was trying to say is, like, as tough as the Celtics are going to be, and
the Knicks should be right there with them
in OKC.
Yeah,
the Knicks are pretty doggone good. There are a lot of teams that you can't rule out Cleveland.
The way they started, you're right.
Isn't it amazing that the difference a coach makes?
You're right.
And then the crazy thing is, didn't JB Bickerstaff go to Detroit?
Mm-hmm.
And they're playing better.
Mm-hmm.
Like Detroit, when I see them on the schedule, like whoever they're matched up against, I have yet this season, since I saw them, have watched them play in the first couple of games, I have yet this season look at them matched up against anybody and go, they're gonna get mocked.
Right.
They got a chance in every game.
Oh, they play hard.
My opinion.
They play hard.
Yeah.
I mean, it's no different than you bringing up Detroit.
Yeah.
We got to bring this team up because they're in the quarterfinals as well. The Rockets.
Yeah, they're balling out.
Coaching staff. I mean,
well, Ime was there last year.
Yes, but the difference it might take that 1 year
for them to with the Celtics.
No, but there's a different kind of talent.
Well, I mean, he was
a different kind of talent.
Maybe it wasn't Ime. He seemed like he was preoccupied.
Pew, 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 pew. Sorry, Nina. We apologize. Yep, there it is.
I'm married.
But anyway, hey, love Jones. Okay, anyway, he got them boys playing.
He do. But
the Rockets are playing good.
He also has a roster, man. I said it last year.
Yeah.
I said they had a good roster. Look out for them, and then they sucked.
Yeah, they did.
They got a good roster. They're playing well. I do think that they're like a couple of trades away from being
a Western Conference contender.
From being like Western Conference Finals ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I get that.
I think Jalen Green need to step up or step out.
Mm-hmm. That's a good way to put that.
You gotta be more consistent.
Good way to put that.
Or they should send him to Portland, where nobody will care about him.
All right. So look, we're gonna wrap this up.
Okay.
Who winning the NBA Cup? You got the Knicks, right? That's what you got.
You had to ask?
I'm just saying. I want to be clear. You got the Knicks.
All right, so let's see. Let's play this through. You got the Bucks playing who?
Orlando.
That could go either way.
Mm-hmm.
I think Orlando's going to win. It's going to be a shootout between Giannis and Franz Wagner.
Yeah.
I expect Suggs to match up well with Lillard. Suggs is a great defender.
Yeah.
Lillard is a fantastic offensive player. Lillard will probably have a great game, but at the expense of a win for the Bucks. So Orlando moves forward.
Okay.
The Knicks have Atlanta. Atlanta plays the Knicks really well.
Yeah.
The teams know each other pretty well.
Yeah.
But I do think that it depends on how tired the Knicks are in that game.
Mm-hmm.
That seems to be the main factor with how well the Knicks play.
Right.
A rested Knicks team blows Atlanta out.
Okay.
So then you got Orlando playing against the Knicks.
Right.
And Orlando plays the Knicks well usually.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I know that they're on the path to meet each other in the Cup, it makes me think about the game they played
a little while back,
a couple of days ago, where the Knicks smacked them. It wasn't a close game.
Yeah,
makes me think Orlando is like taking it easy. Let's observe.
Yeah,
see what we can learn, and we're going to apply that if we meet them in the semis.
Yeah.
So it'll be a good game if those two meet. That'll be the game to watch on the eastern side of the Cup.
Yeah. I think between the four in the West, I'm going to give the nod to OKC over Dallas.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give Golden State the nod over Houston.
Okay.
And then I'm going to give OKC the nod over Golden State. And I got OKC playing the Knicks in the Cup.
Yeah.
And I got OKC beating the Knicks in the Cup.
I dare you. So that's what it is.
That's what we got. We got OKC winning the Cup.
Well, no, you got OKC winning the Cup.
We got OKC winning the Cup.
No, you got OKC winning the Cup. I got the Knicks winning the Cup.
Remind y'all of this part of the show.
I don't care who there.
You heard what he said.
Who all gonna be there? If the Knicks are there, we coming home with it.
All right. And look out for our verses coming up in the next couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Chief, hit your boy up. You know what I'm saying? Most importantly, stay winning. I
stay winning. I'm winning. I stay winning. I did it. I stay winning. I'm winning. Never losing. I'm winning. Or caught slipping. I did it. I stay winning. I'm winning. I stay winning.
Cheef up too. You tell him.
Hey, hold on, wait.
Yeah,
I
I said
FaceTime him. Uh-oh. Here it goes. Hey, Cheef, we got a battle.